kind of, I guess, all over the place. It is going to be very much on this jungle and support duo from BLG to get fights started. How are they going to be able to link up with this Vi? How can they pull Knight over on this Galio to whether or not it actually works? And so we're going to see the dive here. Ana's already back top lane. Way's here as well. And Kanavi has to really make this work.
369 already used all of his cooldowns. He flashes straight into a Q from On. Oh, Elk! He's not able to get the kill. The minions are not going to be able to finish the job with a 4-shot just barely out of range.
Oh, no. And now we get to see it on the opposite side. What can Bin get done?
Okay, the Fear is not going to get untethered. He flashes the wrong way for it. Bin could be in trouble. The Q3 is spell shielded, and it'll be only an execute onto Crisp. That is first blood going to TES. BLG, after they see Kanavi up on that top side without his summoner spell, should be easily collectible here for Way, who now also has a multiple camp lead over the Nocturne and is looking very, very good in the early game. A bright spot here for BLG. Has not necessarily gone their way.
Yeah, two minor interactions there that could change the style of the fight here. I'm going to hold that now. Knight here with the ultimate.
Yeah,
Na'Vi does not have level 6 and is nowhere near this, but TS cannot get into a hit. Maybe he can try to make the steal. Oh!
Did he get it?
He stole it with Q!
Oh my god, that should have been free. Yanked around back and forth, kind of like what BLG were doing to top a little bit earlier on, is now looks like a play is going to be made towards Cream. Already has flashed away. The Shockwave does connect onto 2, but Cream doesn't have any mana, and Way should be able to pick this one up with ease. On the other side, though, will fall as top Esports get one right back.
Wow, On got scammed by that portal, though. Oh, and now Elk
has
a flash.
He does have the cleanse to be able to get away from the Fear. Instead, opts not to use it just yet. Here comes Chris, the handshake. Not offered just yet. Underneath the tower, Kanavi goes. One more shot. Will not be able to take him down, but here comes the curtain call. Kanavi is going to just back in his face, emote on top of him, and make sure that 4-shot does not connect with the block from Chris.
Seems like they're not going to go for it.
So just a trade. Should be BLG getting the majority of these grubs, potentially having the mites in their favor, as on the other side of things, top Esports is going to try to even up this dragon count at 1. So seems like both sides are comfortable handshaking, excuse the pun, as Crisp is now on the Renata Glass in this game, and keeping things at a relatively even game state for the moment. Neither side feeling like they want to fight just yet.
5 grubs is nice, but grubs is a win more objective. They need to be able to hit these turrets. I think the keys to some of your success having one of the best mechanical mid laners in the world.
So top Esports going to start off this dragon. Going to be tough for BLG to engage into it, just given Crisp is available here on the Renata. Steal, not secured as Kanavi lands the final smite. Now a teleport comes in. It'll be Bin joining the party. All 5 members of BLG here to match the 5 of TES. Chanter Crisler comes out. Go straight forward. There comes the Nocturne Ori, and there goes 369 with the cannon ultimate. It takes down 1. Ronaldo ult is huge as well as Elk is locked down for just a little bit. The numbers advantage so far in favor of TES. It is just going to be the curtain call. A shootout, not a ton of low health bars, so not an execute in sight. And top Esports are going to escape with their lives and with the dragon in their hands.
Slowly starting to eke themselves into this game as a victory.
It looked like potentially 369 ultimate was going to do enough, but now looking for another play here onto Elk, lands a stun, a lot of chunk damage here, but a teleport will be matched here as Knight is looking to try and re-engage. Deadly Flourish lands onto 369, the cannon trying to get a final blow with the bailout, but will not be able to as the Feet of Warfare is picked up for BLG as they get another kill in their hands right before this Rift Herald is available for the taking.
This is so tough. Kanavi and Cream have their ultimates. And it seems like TES, even with the 5 grubs on the side of BLG, down a member, are a little hesitant to walk up to this objective. They have Ashe ultimate coming up in 10. I think this is going to be the spot that they find it, and no Bard ult again.
Knight, he lands a taunt. It's on to Cream. He is locked down, but the Shockwave comes down and takes down Elk. That is 35 seconds of Jin being out of the fight. Now, Jackie Love can try to glide here with the Ranger's focus. Way taking down half HP, but in comes Bin. He's got the World Ender on, and Jackie Love will fall after. That bailout goes down. Kanavi falls as well, and BLG win the fight.
The solo laners for BLG step up when it's needed most. We had questions, and Knight just flashes forward for Cream. I think that's a little too adventurous, brother. I like the attempt.
Herald was not taken off of that play. Now it was started up by Way once more. Kanavi and Cream, they have the Nocturne Ori combo again. They can use it if they decide to go in onto Way. Bin joining the fray as well. Elk very far away. Knight has no hero's entrance, but the Tempered Fate will land onto Cream, who's been caught out once again, this time without a flash. Does not combine with the Vault Breaker, but the Assault Battery lands all the same. Cream is down, and Bin picks up the kill. A huge taunt comes through on the other side for Knight, but 369 will rip apart the backline for now. Knight will fall. JackeyLove still alive, and they will pick up 4. It has just been left alive here for BLG. Will he be able to do anything? I don't think so. It's an ace for top.
And it's all 9s here as JackeyLove gets a triple kill. 369 opens up the fight for TES, and it is back and forth between these two teams as they are gonna grab themselves the Rift-Tailed. They can even make a play in a minute's time for the Dragon. There's an Otacon that is up and available. It is feeling like these two teams do not want to give a single inch in this last match, potentially. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. What a lower third. Calcium Elves for everybody.
Oh my god. Squid Game
Banger
release,
song.
that's crazy. Yeah, so they're starting here for this Dragon.
Okay, they're going to go in here with the Vigalio combo. Knockup does land onto Cream once again, but a really nice Renata ultimate's going to stall a little bit of time. Temper Fant lays onto 2, but it's on the people of BLG, and Wei will go down first. Kennen ultimate doesn't do all too much, as Bin has already arrived here with the teleport in hand, has the World Ender, going to try to heal up, but will be taken down shortly by JackeyLove unless he's able to find something. No, it is JackeyLove still alive in the back line. 369 and Kanavi will follow on over with the portal and make it another team fight win for Top Esports.
And BLG bros, they are falling to the wayside. Top Esports win another team fight. They have still the Herald in their back pocket if they need it, and they've got an Otacon that's starting to throw a few hands with some of the members of TES. They're going to get themselves the revives. They can even grab the Dragon afterwards, and TES are running away with this game now.
Just think about where we were, I guess like a little over an hour ago. BLG were up 10-1.
Silas or Akali or any other champions we expect for Knight to be playing, it is this Galio that is not able to provide the damage that BLG need. And it takes a long time for them to find kills. The HP that TS is building into, the Seraphs that we see, the Black Cleaver from Kanavi, they have all different ways of kind of increasing how much HP they have. And it takes so long for these fights that someone like Ashe gets an insane amount of value. And now JackeyLove, the franchise player for TES, might be able to kind of bring them over the line alongside the other members of TES to get them to that lower bracket finals.
3,000 gold lead now as they have the Otacon buff as well. Pick up Chemtech Soul Point. Goes alive in about a minute's time. Bot lane tier 2, now the target. And looks like BLG going to try to force the initiative here. On, gets hit with the Tempered Fate. And the Shockwave will land onto 2 though. Bin has to flash away immediately. Already has to pop the World Ender. In goes away though. Can Knight save the day? Will not be able to find a knockup with the hero's entrance and might actually be in a bit of trouble here. He has to flash out underneath the tier 2 turret. Kanavi without any mana, but still has the HP bar and has the rebirth. He will head back to the fountain with Top Esports taking that tier 2 as a reward.
Close, but again, Otacon revives. They can play with their food just a little bit more. TES, like you said, grab a bottom tier 2.
It's to dish out a lot, so is a lot of the waiting game now that has to be played here for BLG until they hit their crucial spikes to allow them to maybe force a comeback of their own.
Where the Baron's at, seems like TES are not going to be on that objective. That is going to be, I think, a very crucial ultimate no longer available.
He got the back canceled, in comes Kanavi as well, although he might have gone a little bit too far forward. The taunt lands onto him, Curtain Call comes out, and Kanavi will be shut down as Wave picks up 460 gold. Cream dodged away from the force shot, but this is now BLG's opportunity. They land the tether onto Cream. He will get sent right back. Deadly Flourish will not connect with the dissonance, and he will have to pop the stopwatch in time. In comes Knight as well. Cream now has the Shockwave at his disposal, could try to find some sort of play. 369 is on the flank with his flash and slicing Maelstrom as well. And BLG are just too scared to get anything more than that one kill. They will back away with their prize happily. Tempered Fate comes out. Flash away from JackeyLove. That is a big cooldown now if Wei wants to go in onto the Ashe.
No flash on JackeyLove or on Cream. And I really wish this damage HUD was not up right now. I want to see what the Hourglass cooldown is for Cream, but we're getting a fight.
Call. BLG knows that this could be one of the last fights that they play in this series unless things go their way. Here comes Wei on the massive flank. They found JackeyLove. They taunted him up. He has the bailout on top of him. He will be alive for just a little bit longer. JackeyLove is still down. He will not fall. JackeyLove reigns supreme until he finally is bursted down by the bailout. And here comes Knight. He lands a 2-man taunt. Knight is unrelenting. Knight refuses to lose. He takes Chris down to half HP, forces 369 back, and BLG will win this fight as long as Chris is unable to get anything more underneath this turret. Bin will escape with a tower shot on top of him, and BLG, despite giving up the soul, will keep themselves alive. Control of vision in the pit finally. Scryer's Bloom by 369 will spot things out. He has his ultimate, but no flash to get into the back line just yet. Baron's at 3,000 HP. Here comes Kanavi. Can he get the steal? It should be a 50-50 if they try to force it down. Who's gonna get it?
He gets
Kanavi finds the Baron, and in comes 369, slicing him up with the Maelstrom. Elk will fall, but Wei and Bin are still very strong. The Shockwave does not connect. It's a 4v3 in favor of Top Esports right now. Bin on the run as the rest of BLG have to head back in base in retreat. Kanavi continuing to hunt down the Aatrox, and Bin will die. Kanavi with the smite of the season. Now the Top Esports can take advantage of. They're hitting onto this mid lane tier 2 surely to take that down. And now Wei could potentially be in a little bit of trouble here. He's going to get caught out. The Vi will be in a lot of hurt as Cream picks up the kill. Now a numbers advantage once again in Top Esports' favor as they still have the Baron buff for another 100 seconds.
Oh, and they're just pushing on every single lane. TES have been able to execute that much better. BLG seem a little bit lost. Those ults really open up, and Elk just walks into fog.
Oh, really nice use of the Tempered Fate to keep the Jhin alive, and now 369 could be the one with the target on his back. He doesn't have the flash. Curtain Calls comes out to try and slow down the cannon. The 4-shot connects, but in comes Cream. The Shockwave will land on a 3, but it should not be enough, and TES will drop. 369 now without a life for the next 50 seconds, and Bin trying to escape on his own target. So instead they will back away and allow for Top to start up the Elder Dragon.
There it is, and Elk clearing out the mid wave. He'll have access to Curtain Call, but again, that turn from Cream and Kanavi. Look at 369 on the flank.
There comes that Nocturnal Recon, but we land on Elk, and Cream will find his mark onto the mid laner, or onto the AD carry here for BLG. On, now forced to run. There's the Maelstrom from 369, and Wei will go down on the wayside as well. Crisp and the rest of Top Esports looking to push forward here. Jackie Love gets yet another, and that should be it.
That's going to be the game. Knight gets chased out. Kanavi's going to prevent him. All right, he gets the TP. Fine, Knight. You can watch your base crumble. You can watch your chances at making 7 finals in a row disappear before your eyes.
There might be struggles along the way, but at 7, 3, and 10 in the moment that matters most, the Cream rises to the top here in Game 4. Just one more player is alive. It is Knight, who has made it to 6 straight finals and is going to watch the hopes of a 7th fall right underneath his own base. They're onto the Nexus turrets. They've taken down 1. Knight will drop. It's going to be the Tempered Fate. Not just yet. Knight is still alive. There's still some death timers up. 369 lands another ulti. They're onto the Nexus turrets. They're onto the Nexus. And Top Esports are advancing to the LPL lower finals.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.